Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make the best ever brownies. Let's begin. To start the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself a medium heat-proof bowl, and into the bowl place your milk chocolate and your unsweetened chocolate along with the butter, and then place over a saucepan of simmering water and allow it to melt a little bit before you continuously stir it until it's fully melted. It doesn't take very long, but just keep it over a simmer. You don't want it to reach a boil. Once it's smooth and everything has melted, you can then place on aside until you need it later on. You can then go ahead and grab yourself a medium-sized bowl, and into it place the flour and the cocoa powder and give them a good whisk together just until combined. You can then set that aside until you need it later on. You will then want to grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl place your granulated sugar followed by the eggs, and then whisk them together until they are very well combined. You'll know they're ready once the volume has increased by 2 or 3 times the amount it originally started at, and it should be very pale in colour, almost white. Once you've got that and your chocolate mixture has cooled down a bit, you can then go and add in the chocolate straight into the mixer over a slow speed just until it's fully incorporated, being careful not to knock too much of the air out of the eggs that you've just whisked in. You can then go ahead and add in the dry mix, passing through a sieve first just to remove any lumps that may be in the mixtures. Some dry mixes are prolific for having lumps. You can then take your spatula or metal spoon and fold in the flour and cocoa powder into the mixture, and just fold it in until you don't see a single trace of any ingredient. You will lose a little bit of volume, but don't worry, this is completely fine. Once you've got your brownie batter, you can grab your lined tin and then place your brownie batter directly into the tin. Make sure you get all of the brownie batter out of the bowl as best you possibly can. You don't want to lose any of this batter, it's amazing. Don't worry about it being all rough and bumpy at the minute, you'll smooth it out in just a second. You can then go ahead and take either an offset spatula or a cranked palette knife, whichever works best, and just spread out the mixture until it's pretty level. The more level it is, the more consistent it will bake, and that's what you want. Spread it out and get it as level and consistent as possible. You will then want to place this into a preheated oven. All of that information will be on a blog post, which I will leave linked down below. But once there is around 10 minutes left to the baking process, you'll then want to take it out of the oven and place on some more chocolate. I like to add some milk and some unsweetened, as I like the balance, and then also some cocoa nibs just for a bit of flavour and texture. But this is completely optional. They are already chocolatey enough on their own, but who doesn't want more chocolate with a chocolate brownie? Here are what the brownies look like. Once they are out of the oven, I will then allow these to cool and then place in the fridge for a minimum of 1 hour. This just helps them become more dense and fudgy. Once they are done, completely cooled and chilled, you can then start to cut them up. You can cut them up however you like. I like to cut mine into bite-sized pieces, so you get 16 portions. But if you want to be a bit more generous and have 8 more brownie bars, then you'll want to just cut them into 8 instead of 16. But again, it's completely up to you how you cut them. As you can see on top, you've got some of the cocoa nibs, you've got milk and unsweetened chocolate, and look how dense and fudgy this brownie is. It's how a brownie should be, not cakey at all, which is perfect. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video, so join me then. But in the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the blog post, as there will be links to where you can buy the exact chocolate I used, as I'm using a brand called Cocoa Runners. But don't forget to check the blog post out for that. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.